little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, little bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
Another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like. You know, I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Cincinnati Bengals. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. They'll set up the screen here to mix him. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Complete. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Lawrence Guy able to get in there and drop him for a loss.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd down, Burrow. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 20-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Burrow looking to pass. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
15-yard line.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
56, Mike, 56 right there.
3rd and goal, Burrow. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
Intended for his wideout.
Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
For the field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Seibert now to kick this thing away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
He's brought down.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Gain of 14.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Murray. Slant to Adams. 20! And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
And a Patriot first.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. Buying time to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
Number 12,
D.D. Westbrook, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
Cody Parkey lining up.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. Here's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And they go play action now. Burrow. He's got his man on the crossing route. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Play action. It's Burrow. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Burrow. Flush to his right. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A 29-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Yo. 45, Mike, 45. Guys, this game situation.
Mixon. yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Cincinnati Bengals.
The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Seibert able to knock this one through. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
Seibert set to kick off.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee. Pats at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
Conversation, ain't got time for no debate. It's gonna take it, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm a boy, one for the sake, boy, till there's nothing left. And I'm run to the bed until we all got them buckets. Yeah, the footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gonna run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Lost my dogs, they by my side.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. The offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. This is Breida. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. They get the former number 6 overall pick, Quentin Nelson, out of Notre Dame that time. Now Murray off play action. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Marshall. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Out of the shotgun, Breida. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Well, if they can execute the run-pass option like that, it puts the defense in a really, really tough spot.
The running ability of Kyler Murray makes defensive coordinators and players crazy because essentially now you have an extra running back there. So if he keeps it, you've got a problem. If he hands it inside, you're probably not ready for it because you have all your focus back on number 1.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now it's Breida. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw is Murray. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 11. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on. There is a flag down. And that hold goes to wipe away a big return.
And I know from the outside in, you think, why are you holding? Just make sure you don't grab anyone. But you want to keep people away from your return guy. And sometimes those sudden moves, that speed, you reach out and inadvertently do something, and the penalty flag comes out.
I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, earn that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Mixon. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense. 19 tight. 19 tight. 5 to Mike. Here we go. Here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. They'll roll him out right. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll be out right at the 35. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now here's Goodwin with it on the jet sweep. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Mixon with a first down carry. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. Flushed out right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a jet sweep. This is Adams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
The Bengals with 2 extra DBs. A nickel look on 3rd.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
Murray now to throw. He'll fire one deep for Westbrook. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
On first down, Mixon. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots 17. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
3rd and 1.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just hadn't been able to punch it in until that point. Damiere Byrd returning it. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10. At their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, it's Murray. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of 21.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
1st down.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Murray now on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now Murray. The open man is Westbrook. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bengals.
To throw is Murray. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
New England.
Matt Breida, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Patriots are back within a score. And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score.
Bengals 16. Patriots 14.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll try to eat some clock with Mixon. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. They'll find Everett there, complete. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run with Mixon, and they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Denied on 4th down is Joe Mixon. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's Breida. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Parkey with the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Joejuan Williams. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee.
Today's final score.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I'll tell you what, it has not been with a whole lot of frequency over the last couple of decades or so that teams have come into New England and escaped with a victory. But that's what happened here.
It almost doesn't feel real, does it?
We've seen it so few times.
That actually happened, right? We saw it. They came out of there with a win. And on the other side, in that locker room, you know what they're saying? We didn't really lose. Time just ran out on us. That's the attitude they have because they don't see it happen very often, not even sure how to handle it.
And you see some stunned faces heading for the exits here in New England. So for the Pats, the